Good morning, practice owners. Welcome back to the Monday Motivator, where we give you bite-sized tips to bring you one step closer to living the elite practice lifestyle that you deserve. With that, let's get to our question and see what advice our expert has to offer us today. How should practice owners be thinking about inflation and price increases?
Everybody everywhere, there was the inflation reports just came out this morning, right? Inflation's up again, so are we increasing the prices to offset inflation, offset all these rising costs that are coming in? And I always pick on IDEX because everybody says, everybody picks on the buyers we deal with. They should be picking on IDEX because IDEX is the corporate entity. So if IDEX raises their prices 3 times, which they did last year, and you only raise your price 1 time, it's not going to work, right? All you're doing is going into that margin. I mean, they're raising their prices not 1 time at 5% anymore. It's 3 times at 4, 5, 6 each time, right? So this mentality of I raise my prices on January 1st every year at a flat rate is a very outdated model. And we need to be more dynamic than that. And we need to say, I'm going to continue to increase my prices as my costs go up, as my staffing costs go up. And I'm going to continue to look at this not on an annual basis, but at least on a quarterly basis and say, where are we? Where are we? Get somebody to do cold calls, make it fun, have everybody do it from random husband's phone numbers or whatever, get out there and just call people and say, what do you charge for this? Or what do you charge for that? Everybody, the buyers do it. Everybody does it, so you guys can do it at the local level too. Find out what people are charging. I guarantee you that you'll pick up an enormous amount of revenue just by pricing properly and changing prices more frequently. And it's not something that you should be ashamed of. It's not something that I think that you're going to get retaliation for. You might, but it's probably the same person that would have complained if you raised $1, and be smart about it. Don't necessarily raise the exam fee. That's the thing that everybody understands, right? Raise the items, the medical items. Look at yourself more as a human hospital. It's okay if it's confusing to customers. They don't need to know what each component of a dental is. It doesn't need to just be a flat dental fee. It could be put into different components. But I think that's it. And I know some people have heard this already, so I don't want to go into too much detail on that. But that pricing's a big one.
We thank you for sharing your expertise with us today, and I look forward to hitting you up again next week for more actionable advice. We'd also like to extend an invite to our listeners to follow us on Facebook to keep this conversation going. That's it for today. We'll see you next Monday.